Welcome, everyone. I am so incredibly excited to guide you through today's explainer on the AI agent revolution. We're going to be unpacking exactly how artificial intelligence is evolving right before our eyes. It's shifting from, a glorified search engine that just answers our questions into a fully autonomous digital workforce that is literally going to change how we work forever.
But before we really get into the weeds of the tech, I want you to just take a second and picture your own daily workflow. Think about all those mind-numbing repetitive tasks. The endless data entry, the deep dive research, those email chains that just never ever seem to end. Now ask yourself, are AI agents going to be your next coworkers? Are we actually about to witness the end of traditional knowledge work as we know it? It's a massive question, and the answer is absolutely fascinating.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. We'll be looking at the AI agent revolution. Chatbots versus AI agents. Will AI replace your job? The biggest challenges ahead. And finally, the future workplace. Let's dive right in.
Section 1. The AI Agent Revolution.
The speed at which this tech is moving is honestly staggering. Just think back to 2017, when the transformer architecture was first introduced. That basically kickstarted all of this modern AI development. Then, fast forward to 2022, and ChatGPT brings generative AI to the masses. But right now, we're talking 2025, 2026, we are in this absolutely critical window where we're shifting entirely away from simple chatbots toward fully autonomous AI agents and workflow automation. And by 2030, human-AI collaboration is predicted to just be the absolute norm across almost every industry. We're basically jumping from basic building blocks to autonomous digital workers in barely a decade.
And hey, this is definitely not just Silicon Valley hype. As the World Economic Forum pointed out recently, AI agents are already moving from prototypes straight toward real-world business deployment. Organizations are aggressively jumping on these tools to capture some major productivity gains. We are way past the whole experimental phase here. Companies are literally integrating these systems as we speak just to stay competitive.
Section 2. Chatbots versus AI agents.
So the traditional chatbot model we're all used to is a pretty basic short-term interaction, right? You ask a question, you get an answer. Boom, done. But an AI agent, that operates on a totally different level. You give it an overarching goal, and it handles the planning, picking the right tools, the execution, and the review, the whole shebang, all before delivering the final result to you. We are firmly moving from prompt and response to open-ended delegation.
Let's actually demystify this for a second. Imagine your objective for the day is to find potential customers, analyze their specific needs, write up a comprehensive report, and draft all the outreach emails. Whew. Instead of you grinding through every single one of those steps manually, you just define the goal. The AI then independently plans out the workflow, grabs whatever software tools it needs, and just executes the tasks. You instantly go from being the person doing all the heavy lifting to basically being the manager supervising the final outcome.
Which leaves us with this incredible defining truth. AI agents are not just answering questions anymore. They are completing objectives. This is a digital worker taking over complex, multi-step tasks that used to literally eat up hours and hours of human labor.
Section 3. Will AI replace your job? Okay, we absolutely have to debunk this fear right out of the gate because it's everywhere. The myth is that AI is just going to replace all human workers, but the reality? It's far more nuanced and honestly a lot more reassuring. The current data strongly suggests that AI affects specific tasks first, not entire occupations. So the central debate isn't really about total replacement anymore. It's about which parts of your daily job are going to be automated, which ultimately shifts you from being the manual creator to being the supervisor and the key decision maker.
Think about your own job for a second. Experts are predicting an immense transformation in how we work. Roles aren't going to just vanish. They're going to evolve. Software developers? They might let the AI write the boring boilerplate code while they focus on high-level architecture. Customer service reps are going to handle the deeply nuanced, complex cases while the AI knocks out the routine tickets. Analysts will spend way less time just gathering raw data and way more time interpreting the summaries the AI puts together. And this whole shift paves the way for a massive boom in entirely new careers. We're talking AI system managers, AI trainers, and human AI workflow designers.
So why are businesses literally racing to adopt these agents? Massive, massive productivity. They completely strip away repetitive data entry, and they accelerate complex research almost instantly. But you know what the most incredible insight is here? They allow small, lean teams to punch way above their weight and compete at the level of giant corporate enterprises. Delegating all these repetitive workflows to AI totally levels the playing field.
Section 4. The biggest challenges ahead.
But look, it's not all sunshine and seamless productivity. There are real hurdles. The first major one is reliability. AI agents can still hallucinate and make mistakes. But here is the genuinely scary part. An independent system moving at lightning speed can compound those incorrect decisions, like say accidentally sending out 1,000 incorrect invoices, much faster than a human ever could.
Second up is security. To actually do its job, an AI agent needs access. You're basically handing the keys to your company's back end over to a brand new invisible employee. Organizations are going to have to figure out how to tightly control permissions to protect sensitive internal data from these autonomous actions.
And finally, accountability. This is a massive, sticky governance question that is still totally unresolved. If an AI agent goes rogue and makes a hugely costly error, who actually takes the blame? Is it the developer who built the AI, the company, or the human employee who was supposed to be supervising it? Until we get a solid answer to that, widespread adoption is going to remain a bit risky.
Section 5. The future workplace. So, balancing those crazy potential gains with these very real risks, what actually happens next? We are going to see a fundamental shift in our daily environments. AI assistants are going to be baked directly into the software we use every single day, paired with some very strict safety guardrails, but the most exciting change for sure, your role is going to elevate. You're going to transition into more of a manager role, overseeing a team of highly capable AI tools, which is going to demand a totally new, highly valuable set of operational skills. When looking at this future, experts are kind of split into two camps. The cautious folks worry that these agents are going to disrupt the workplace way faster than our institutions, or even our workers can adapt. On the flip side, the optimistic view sees AI as the ultimate liberator, literally freeing humans from the total drudgery of repetitive tasks so we can focus entirely on creativity, empathy, and high-level strategy. But regardless of where you stand on that spectrum, systemic transformation is absolutely inevitable.
So as we wrap up this explainer today, I want to leave you with one final, pretty provocative thought about your own career in the age of AI agents. If the central debate is no longer about total job replacement, but rather about how you collaborate with these systems, when the AI can finally do all the tedious, repetitive work for you, what will you choose to create? Thank you so much for joining me, and I really hope this provided a clear picture of the incredible AI agent revolution that's just over the horizon.